Hello and welcome back to Age of Wonders. We are going for some artifacts today. We have been just fighting a non-stop swarm of fleeting fractured infestations, basically doing it the entire last session. But we've got most of them cleared out, so I'm really hoping, and we also have like a second army marching around now. I'm really hoping that we can go for these artifacts ASAP. I did notice I have a Rally of Lieges, so before we end our turn, I'm just going to pick up a few of these. We're still not getting a load of great units. Lightning bolts, blinding gale, spring furies and summer furies still can cast overcharge, but I don't know if we need them. Is the truth. Like, we have our little support guys. They cast Demolition Blast. You know what? Demolition Blast kind of sucks. I just realized their staff is just like got a little firework or a hammer on the top of it. I don't know what that's meant to be. For making things blow up. Yeah, honestly, these sappers are not that great. So maybe I do start getting some furies. Ooh. Oh. Yeah, tier 3 cost 100 favors. Starting to see how it is. We'll send them to New York. Before I do, I'd like to get Call to Arms. But you know what? I'm a lot of turns away from that. But also, I have 14 turns of this Rally Legions. End on an intern, begin on an intern. That's how this is going to go. What's really funny is Nyamnya should also get this third cursed field, and when they do, I think they'll get access to skeletons. I'm very curious how that's going to work with the Rally of Lieges. So. Oh, yeah. There is like an arcane wizard here. So I don't know what happened. I think there was like a... the astral creatures were here, and it's like they got pushed off by a fractured infestation. Definitely I want to clear it out before I do this sanctuary now. Because otherwise it's going to make that sanctuary a lot harder to do. We're going to get hit by Cataclysm again really soon. They don't stop coming and they don't stop coming and they don't stop coming and they don't stop coming. Yeah, Jägermeister is getting upset at me because of whatever reasons he wants. Oh, in fact... it seems like he is breaking our defensive pact right now. Not overly surprising. He's a sinister spy. This kind of thing is to be expected. I'm gonna get a Masonic Hall here. There's lots we need to build in our capital, so... Ooh woo woo campaign. This is the ooh woo woo campaign. We're playing as cat girls. Ugo. Yeah. Though she just makes dragon noises, so. I guess I do have these teleporters up now. She could just teleport back here. You are just kind of waiting on more units. Here's the noise. Oh, interesting. If I take the infestation out, I only have to fight the one army. But Can any of them get in there in a single turn? It doesn't look like it. Next question. Do I take damage when I'm in these? No. Do I heal? Yeah, I still do. Okay. So we'll just let them chill. Meowington the Third. You are my support ritualist. Support abilities heal more HP. This is definitely the one you want to take. With the Staff of Jub. Forgot they added the cat ear accessory. Yeah, it also changes their voice so that they go meow every single time. It's very foolish. Arcane, prospecting, trollkins, agricultural, scholarly. What kind of character do we want here? What do we have in the bank? We have the big spiky book. And I would argue that our characters benefit best from being in the back row. Battle Saint, Warlock, Elementalist, and a Ritualist. Honestly, we might just rip apart the big spiky book. We have a couple of shields as well. We want to recruit someone in here. I like this guy's giant sword. He's a Death Knight. Personally slay a ruler in combat gives you duelist. Against heroes, this unit deals 50% damage. Yeah, we could go down that route. I could just turn you into a lady. Arcane Covenanter's not bad. I don't really know that you'd go anywhere. But I don't really know that any of our people would. You come with an orb? You do, actually. You come with a fiend slaying orb. That also has crit hit chance. That's not terrible. Not gonna lie, you should get a set of cat ears for this stream cam for this campaign. Just get those headsets with the cat ears on them. With YouTube AI thumbnails, it's possible. God. We have this app, I have this plugin for YouTube, and all of a sudden yesterday it started automatically generating thumbnails for my YouTube videos, and they are cursed. They are so cursed. Yeah, I'm gonna take this guy. But they are not going to stay a guy. Bam. Now you're a lady. Give you the cute ears. Let's definitely take off this wacky skin decoration. I don't know how I feel about that. When I can give you sparkles. So, you're an elementalist. I'm going to give you blue here. And I think I'll make you a lightning elementalist. What would be a nice cape for you? Nobody yet has the shoulder pads. You know what? That fits. I'm okay with that. I don't think I need to do anything else. Everybody kind of looks weirdly the same, but that is cat girls, so. Tried the tone primary weapon yet? They seem up OP, but crazy aesthetically pleasing. Like the long range attack. Oh yeah, it's really, really good. It's very, very good. I originally built this book to just be like a steel rebuke. We were going to put it on our Battle Saint. Actually, I might still do that. Because this is a lightning orb, right? That would make more sense. Oh my god, they're like mirror images of each other. Oh, that's too spooky. I got to change that face. There we go. That's a little bit. At least now they're slightly different. Magic attacks ignore status resistance. We can give you that. And I'm going to reset all your spells. So I'm going to make you a lightning wizard because I feel like that's kind of appropriate for golems. Evocations deal more damage. Ritual of Elements gets mastered. Yeah, we're going to go that. Dude, I could give you, like, lightning strikes. You know what? Why the heck not? If that's going to be your jam, we might as well give you the astral stuff. You've got that blue hair. That feels appropriate. I guess I do have to, like, unequip that because I need to swap it around with my other character. So you're in Nantucket. And I want you to come up here. And I guess I want you to come up there too. Okay. Getting there. Secret spell gives cat ears and sounds to all racial units. Yeah, we're trying to find it. There's another shrouded spell up here that we're going to start working towards soon. It's just like I have to get something to help deal with the cataclysm right now because it's slowing us down too much. Go full gobbo made for Goblin Appreciation Month. I don't think that's going to happen. But I am looking forward to Goblin Month when we play all Goblin games. You unlock Band of the Arrow Shield. Sick item. What's going on you? Rings that give you windshield are just like the best. And I know you can build them right from the start, but man, I am always so pleased to get them. So I think that Fractured Infestation, we can just leave. Because I do believe Myorcia is going to take it out. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. That one. Tell him to do it next turn. Okay, everybody's in range, so that's fine. I feel like the rest of the world must be absolutely just shattered with fractured infestations at this point. You know what? You stay here. That is ruined. That is ruined. You gained a level of renown. Have an item equipped for 3 turns. Each specialist improvement grants +5 knowledge. Love that. Declaration of friendship has ended. Rivalry. I don't have a declaration of debt with him, but I gotta be honest, I don't really want one. The way I currently stand, I'm thinking about taking over the entire continent. I don't know where we're going to get on that, but... Oh my god, look at us. We have money. Who would have thunk it? And we're going to play the new Sticks game for Goblin Week? Yeah, probably. We got a lot of Goblin games lined up. We were originally thinking a week of goblin games, and then it's turned into... It's steadily been growing as we build the list. We might still just do it as a week and see how it is, and then if it's successful, maybe we'll do Goblin Month. Are there any flaws that aren't bad, or are they all really bad? They're not really bad, but they are bad. Look, man, if Belsarius is on my side, I straight up, Wizard's Bond. Who are you at war with? Dingodile Dundee. We'll wait a bit on that. Because he is my original Golem campaign. So having him be the guy who we ally with for this feels very fitting. Alright, I'm gonna try to have someone go into that Sleeper Sanctuary. I'll say I should have probably just put you in there. Can you do it right now? Oh, you can. How anybody other than me has claim on this, I don't understand. Chiuwu prepares to explore the Sleeper Sanctuary when a wide-eyed scribe sprints out. He slumbers. Flee, fools, flees! A chilling wind, as if a monster in hail, pulls Chiuwu towards the entrance. The ground then trembles, but there is no rumbling. A black fog creeps from the sanctuary, concealing a ghastly figure that feels ancient and evil as it does regal. I am the sleeper in the shadows. Won't you join me inside? Chiuwu unwillingly puts one step forward. The Dead King's Presence. One attacking unit is targeted if it has low morale, it gains insanity. Dead King inflicts slowed on hits. Rallying support. Or frost protection. It's actually a much higher number than I thought. We're gonna retreat. I didn't expect that to be such a fight. You need to build an ironclad citadel, but you need 2 more pop for it. Ruler statue. Allied empires and free cities with supreme vassalage grant 3 Imperium. It's a lot of extra Imperium. You haven't built the War Foundry. Oh, sorry. I thought we did. Quarries and mines. God damn it. We were building it. And then stupid fractures struck my conduit. I hate these fractures. Stupid lousy fractures. Do you scale off of adjacent quarries and mines? Off of adjacent quarries. Yeah, see, you guys are only soldiers. You need a support character. So let's build a sapper. Okay. You know what? I might be able to take that Forsaken Cove out. With these extra characters. Let's take a Wizard's Tower. Build a Masonic Hall over there. of these are good options. All these are good options if you have places to build them, which you don't really. Just gotta build a bathhouse here for the morale. Nice. We now have Rings of Binding. Heroes get 1 defense, resistance, and 10% bonus damage. And that also allows us to do fire damage, fire protection, aggression, and chaos. And units cost less draft. Special improvements grant 5 knowledge. That's really good for us. You gain 1 Arcanium Fireforge and Focus Crystal. That's also pretty good. But I think we're going to take that considering how many specialist governors we have. Units of legendary rank get a buff depending on their unit type. You got denounced. I've been denounced. Cataclysm has struck. Here we go again on our own. Race traits, keen-sighted arcane focus, inner lightning, weak constitution. Yeah, that's a good combination. If your primary units are going to be like casters, your racial units are going to be backcasters, casters and support characters, especially. And you're going, I assume, for an arcane build. Golem summons don't get racial traits, could go evasion, don't get hit. Yeah, any like units from the Rally of Lieges as well. Best Boy Sunny contacts you. Oh. This I'm gonna take. If our angelic magical cat girls could have an angelic golden Labrador. Him, I think, would actually be an appropriate addition. He may be the only appropriate addition. All right, you guys attack that fractured infestation right now, please. Let's get rid of that. No. I think that's the first time I've ever had another faction just be like, I want to buy your city. No, I can't reach you. Well, I was going to build that so I could put a teleporter there. So we might as well queue that up. You've sent me a message saying I don't like you because you've been trading. You sent me a message that says you've been trading grievances, therefore I do like you. Draft structures grant city stability. Unit research skills cost less knowledge, and units unlocked through research cost less knowledge to draft. Ironclads would count for that, so would golems. But we're going to take this Rally of Lieges buff right now. Sick. That did reduce the favor cost of these units by 50% as well. That's huge. Okay, so you are an elementalist, you have a cannon, you have a sapper, you have a breacher, and you have 1 mercenary. You need a bronze golem. You 3 are going to come in here and try your hands at our first artifact. Crackling Mesa, the conflict of voices. Around an ominous fracture, inaccessible pieces of shattered buildings float adrift. The voice carried by the wind's roars. Activate the sigils to bind it back. As your troops readied themselves to follow your command, a band of nomads emerge. Their leader takes a hostile stance and shouts, "Wanderer, you do not understand the forces you are meddling with. Do not listen to the voices of the devils of the wind. Leave this place before it's too late for all of us. This is your only warning. Looters, foolish vermin, kill them and I shall reveal where the secrets of this place lie hidden." Lose 700 gold. Gain a looter and a collector. Yeah, I don't really want either of those. They suck. This gives me a bunch of knowledge. And I enter combat. I'm not going to allow the AI to cast spells in auto combat here. I imagine I'm going to have to fight this, though. No. Excellent. Ooh. Are you a construct? Sand scorpions? Or are you an aminal? I think you're an animal. You're an animal. But you are pretty good. I'm gonna keep you. You count as a federated shoulder. I kind of feel like you should count as a levy. But, okay. You can hang out with the other armies. And we're gonna have to deal with that. I'm actually gonna rush this. 2 turns on a teleporter. Yeah, just stay put. That can be fixed. That can be fixed. We gain knowledge from the crackling mesa. Gasp. Tempted to get Tome with the Dreadnought. Gone with Scything Winds and Amplification. Should have stupid long range. The computer doesn't really know how to handle, I find, when you stack a bunch of range buffs, like Tome of the Wind, for example. And then, you know, if you can unlock things like on your mage locks or your elementalists and stuff, if you can get the things that give them extra range so that they can cast their big AoE spells from far away, the computer does not take that into account. And so you'll often be able to get really good shots. I do think that range is like one of the, if not the most valuable upgrade to put on your units. Yay! Mail of the Razorback, Quill Hide, and Charge Resistance. I don't suppose Charge Resistance stacks. Yeah, see, you already get Charge Resistance because you have a halberd. But if I'm to give you the big book, then we could give you the Bouncing Spark Collar next turn. The Vainglorious has bound a Gold Wonder. How many Gold Wonders do you need for a win on this map? I imagine it's a lot. 3. Sentinel's Field. Units recruited in the city get +1 starting rank. Well, that's a nice one. I think that's probably his only Gold Wonder. At least at the moment. Yeah, it does seem to be the case. Pick that out. You guys started a war. You guys started a rivalry. That's good for me on both counts. The last astral signature gives +1 range. Ah, yes. I think you're right. Yeah. Signature ability. You're going to pick up support resistance 3 on Jimifer. Chi Uwu. Bigger, vigor, greater fighting. I need you to get taunt right now. And then I don't have a teleporter up here. So you're going to march down here. You're going to wait here for a turn. Y'all are donked up a little bit, but I think you're good to keep going. Though I probably should have cast our spell first. Ancient magical complex exists only as drifting fragments beyond access, caught in orbit around a fracture. The great minds who raise this place succeed at creating an almost perfect echo of the well of creation. The power and the knowledge that the Allfather were here is within our grasp. Thus they split open the magical essence that held the secrets of creation, and it was a void. So void that it engulfed all of us and drained the world of its very essence, unleashing the cataclysm. Activate these sigils to bind the complex back together. Protect it, and I will reveal more secrets of these wizards. Beware, for the energy surges will attract fractured beasts. Activate the sigils and pillage the area before the beasts arrive. Draft is blocked in my capital for 6 turns, but I get an inspiring band and a blighted orb. Not very good. Activate the sigils and protect this place, and I get knowledge. Yeah, okay. Also experience. We do have the gold touch spell here. It's got a 100% chance of backfiring, but we're going to cast it. Doesn't really look like it did anything. I guess it made all of our armor gold. It was silver. Huh. They changed the visuals on Gold Touch. It used to give you like golden skin. But I guess that is no more. Alright. Spell backfired. Oh yeah, it still casts though. If it backfires, it just like creates another effect. Now what that effect was, I did not pay attention to. Conflicts with Iron Skin. I don't have Iron Skin. Because it used to be that Iron Skin did one half of your face and Gold Touch did the other. So if you had both of them, you would look like this weird... Basically, you'd look like a golem. At least, I think that was the concept behind it. What do you want to build? I guess the State Hall. What the hell is happening here? Cataclysm is striking again. New York. Okay, we can rebuild our War Foundry. Not getting struck this time, so Carthage, your teleporter is ready. A Chained Spire will let you pick up that wonder next time. Miorica. I'd like to set you to this infestation. No. No. Yeah, actually, I'll let you do that. Because I guess my guys are going to clear this one out, so. You three armies, teleport here. I guess I should also be building up that new army, so like a mage lock. It's got a tank, so we'll go Brown Skull, Breacher, Sapper. I feel like I should let you heal before we take this. We heal extra over here with the Hidden Wellspring. Okay, this guy is busted again. I really don't understand why. Ooh. And all of these units have just come in as well. All right, next up, you need a teleporter. I think your teleporter goes up here? Or here, maybe. We own this. Oh yeah, let's put it there. Then it's hidden. And it's still close by, so. Some transformation visuals override each other, yeah. Already turned 90. Yeah, the first handful of turns really clipped in this campaign. It's slowed down a bit, especially now that the cataclysms are wildly out of control, but nobody started near us. It was really weird. We were on a very large map, and then like Megara started underground up here as a chosen destroyer. So I guess she couldn't really expand. And then Jaeger started up in this top right part of the continent. Just like basically nobody grew in our direction. Empire development skill. Buff and healing spells do bolster resistance. Or debuffs do debuff resistance stuff. Beautiful watch. It's not a bad idea. City defensive buildings grant stability and production. Oh, that's cool. We got a couple of like really big endgame stuff to save up to, so I probably don't want to just grab whatever at this point. Okay, I don't know what this notification was for. Maybe they've returned. Nantucket. I believe you need to go here. New York needs to go here. One, two, three. Trying to figure out our victory condition here. 1, 2, 3, 4. You could grow there. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So never mind. That's going to be... The beacons are going to be here. So I'm going to start building nautical research posts. So I'm going to take that. And then I'm also going to take that. We are doing a lot better on money right now. You're going to grab a quarry. So, yeah, I have Inquisitors and I have support units. She has a support unit, so... I'm going to replace that Pistolier with one of these two Inquisitors. You could have that Sapper replaced. I think that's fine. Do you want the Spring Fairy or the Summer Fairy? That's the question. You have Budding Strength. You have Blooming Life. Blooming Life, for sure. You have an Inquisitor. You have a Sapper. I'm realizing you don't actually have a heal. So I don't know that I want to use that Spring Fury. That might have been a bit of a mistake. I also should put this Bronze Golem in one of your armies. Collector. You've almost... You almost have all legendary units.
All right.
I can't quite give it to you yet. Okay. What I am going to do is I'm going to keep these legendary units together and just follow her around at the moment. You're another legendary. That'd be 3. That would do it, actually. Take this Pistolier out. I just need to put them in for like a turn. Okay, so you two can just stay here in town then. You're gonna... Yeah, you can come all the way up here. You're gonna activate this fracture. Inverted flows, a ruined library floating around the fracture full of sigils, books written in codexes, and dormant fractured evokers. Great is the tragedy of knowledge lost in the great cataclysm. Ages have passed, and still no one has discovered that astral flows are reversed near the fractures. And that, like any current, they can be navigated and diverted. No one has dared to gaze into the void of creation, but those who tried documented everything. Obey me, and I shall teach you how to decipher their code. Activate the books to bind back the library and eradicate the fractured archivists, for they will eventually awaken in madness and destroy everything here. Lose knowledge but gain gold. No, I'm gonna take knowledge. Fine. When you activate the third sigil, the very air begins to tremble. The 3 fractures crackle with energy, drawing in powerful devouring winds. The currents surge towards the fissures, siphoning the energies of everything in their paths. The fractures swell as they feed on this power and then suddenly implode, releasing the devouring winds that are pulled towards the center of the region. When the gusts converge, a massive fractured butthole reappears, restoring a fragment of the plateau it once consumed. A colossal fracture is manifested at the heart of the crackling mesa, and from it a figure emerges, the figure of an unmaker. Group of ambitious wizards whose experiments devastated large sections of the astral sea. Oh, he's got a big dragon. He's got a lot of big dragons. 1600. 600. 600. Scaldi, the All-Knower. Wizard's Archon Bane. Yeah, you're pretty cool looking. Did we ever fix our spellcasters and their items? You did. You did not. I can't move this turn anyway. Okay. You're gonna go on camp. Segbass, by the way, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the agency. Looks like an average human with a big dark hole where his brain's supposed to be. Well, it's just some gorging mana, that's all. Just a giant cataclysmic void in the center of this crackling mesa. Be cool if you could get a spell that was like isolate target and you could cast it on an army and then like choose to only fight that army. Feels like something that would be in like the Tome of Shades. Yum, yum, yum. So you're going to go there. These homies are going to temporarily join you. You're going to go. I have gained a level of renown. And completed a major ambition. This now gives you 25% experience. For everybody else in your army. And then. That golem is going to step out for you. And then you two are going to bounce. Just the pistoliers? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And the cannon and the inquisitor are going to take their spot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think I need to heal before we do this. 34 versus 3,000. I think it would be wise to heal before we did this. At least a little bit. God, this is leggy as hell right now. You're a battle saint. You need a support. You should replace him with the Inquisitor.
Yeah.
I think I'm okay with that. Then we have this weird other army. So we're going to bring our characters up here and take care of this fracture next round. Okay. Getting cooking. Annihilated the twins by yo. The anime twin trope. Two heroes looking almost the same. Catgirl twins. Had to change the faces. Well, they were both like wizard casters as well. I mean, one was an elementalist, one was a battle saint, so. Maple syrup and raccoons. Oh, God. Raccoons are sneaky little sneakers. I'll tell you that much. I lived in Toronto for a lot of years. And boy, would they always get into everything. They are soups adorable, but also super troublemakers. Ruler has returned. Received a trade proposal. No. Cataclysm has struck. An infestation has taken eternal end. A couple of denouncements. Angelic transformation is ready to start charging. So we're soon going to have angelic cackerels. And then we're going to take Shrine of Smiting. The cascading commands are really good, especially with the way I play. Man, I'm really not sure about simultaneous turns anymore. I know last match we turned them off. I was immediately like, I missed this, but how chunky every single round is right now, it's a bit insufferable. You lost a breacher. That's fine. That's fine. Ooh, a Staff of Inner Grace with Eternal Grace. All friendly units in a 2-hex radius heal 25 HP and gain 2 stacks of grace. Okay, that's really good. It's a really good ritualist item. You have Jub's Jolly Jocker. Jub's Jolly Jocker gives you heal. And it also gives you extra regeneration. $30 HP. 25 HP, 2 stacks of grace. Triple to cast. I could go either way on this. Right now, I have an AoE heal, so doing this is like 3 stacks of regeneration, which is pretty nuts. It's a cooldown of 2. It's also a 2-hex radius with a range of 6. I kind of think I have to use that. It's just so good. This is going to be a tight fight. I tell you what. This one here is going to be a tight fight. But I'm okay with that. We haven't had a fight in a while. The figure besides the great fractured turns, her empty gaze cutting straight through you. Her voice, one you have heard before in the winds, claims, knowledge is power, traveler. That is why we were punished, because the power of even the All-Father was within our reach. But not even his unjust punishment could stop me. The one that myths speak of has returned. I, Skaldi, the All-Knower, has stared into the void of creation. Claim this realm, and that lies within it. Come and bring your worst. I can just choose not to fight her. I fulfilled your every demand. I do not stand against you. I gotta be honest. I think we have to stop the Cataclysm for this run. So I think we're going to prepare to fight the Endmaker. As tempting as it is to just, like, join them. And I'm sure this auto combat's not going to work. But I'm just curious what it does. How it does. Yeah, it's pretty rough. So many mages. Battlefield will be struck by a tear fracture spell every other turn. Units in 2-hex radius of the marked text will have a 60% chance of receiving disrupted. After a turn, it explodes, doing massive physical damage. Okay. Okay. Twitch dudes, we have an ad about to hit, so I'll try to make sure you don't miss very much of this fight. Stay with us. Anti-magic breath, mana drained. And you guys have severing tremors. Okay. Okay, I don't need to see this ability anymore. Next unit. Thank you. Love not being able to deselect an ability. So there's one hero. He's got chaining evocation. Conjure Greater Elemental. These are all low ranks. These are all really high ranks. The good news is that the high ranks are on the side with Claudia. How does this breath weapon work? Very nastily. The bad news is that breachers are going to suck in this fight. Like, they're going to be very not good.
Uh-huh.
Chioo being here with the taunt is going to be extremely useful, though. We do have that as a major perk. Inquisitor. Don't love that setup, but okay. I guess I've made my bed. You have Dominate. I'm gonna cast that for all the buffs. I could overcharge this cannon. I think I'm gonna do that. Does this count as a negative status effect? Like if I use champion patch up? No, okay, I won't lose it. That's good. You're going to cast Dome of Protection. I'm going to have you cast Regenerate. And then everybody I think is staying put. You heard the man get taunting? Yeah, see, that's really nasty disrupting. That's a really nasty disruption. Y'all get zapped, that's okay. Thought I had a bit more range on this, but I guess not. I don't know if I'm better off taking out all these ads or really focusing on these big guys. What is this? Is this one of these fractured eruptions? Target hex becomes marked. That's got to be it, right? Units of the 2 hex radius of the mark hex have a 60% chance of receiving disrupted. After 1 turn, it will explode, and everything within 2 hexes will suffer 48 physical damage. Well, that placed really poorly for me. I gotta tell you. Because I can't move most of my guys. You're out of range. This is great. So I'm gonna have you cannon them. Get rid of the retaliations. I think I just have to take these hits. I'm gonna be honest. I think I just have to take these hits. You can almost kill that fractured unicorn.
All right.
Now, what's interesting here is if you hit him, it does damage to him. Because your weapon does chain damage. All right, you know what? I should really be doing this side first.
Yeah.
Shoot them. Shoot him. We're gonna go here. Here.
Yeah.
You're gonna attack. You're gonna charge. All friendly units heal and gain stacks of grace. I have a dominate and I have a polymorph here. I have a dominate and I have a polymorph here. Could I get a fractured dragon? Is that even possible? Because I feel like they've left that in the game, right? What do you guys do? Mana drain. Target unit sustains damage. Not that much.
All right.
I'll try to stun you. Resisted. Whoa. It's magic. What do you guys have? You're cultivators. You're just an arcanist. You are the fractured evoker. I'm gonna polymorph the fractured evoker. All right, I think you're taking 2 hits on him.
You what?
I gotta move some of you away from this. So I'm gonna move my cannon.
All right.
2. This does physical damage, right? Yeah. You're a breacher. This golem here could do weakening on all of them, which would be really nice. You'll get a little donked, but that's okay. I could have also done a breaching shot on all of them. That's okay. You for sure have to move. One, two. So if you go here, you're not in range. You can snapshot kill that unicorn. cancels defensive mode if you use this. Okay, I'm going to snapshot them to get rid of his defensive mode. And then I'm going to shoot that unicorn. This allows... Oh, I don't want that. I'm going to send my Breacher up to attack him. This Bronx Golem is going there. I love how I formed this dome of protection and then like I just immediately had to get rid of it. I tell you what, let's overcharge you. And this sucks because no matter who I hit with, it's probably not a good idea. So you're just going to go into defensive mode. You're going into defensive mode. You're going to move. So you're going to get hit. You're going to get hit. You're going to get hit. Well, that could definitely be a lot worse. If you go here... Cannot be used in zone of control. Slow flank? Let's just stun him then. You cannot use magic support or debuff abilities because you've been mana drained. Very well. You'll just go there then. I have spells, but really I don't think it's a good idea to cast anything unless it's like absolutely urgent. Are all these guys going to come back to life the moment I kill them? They are. Maybe I should have taken that auto resolve. Ooh, man, Chio just took a slap from that. You know what? They are going to miss a lot, though. But they are also going to hit a lot. Now. Ow. Okay. Well, that definitely could have been a lot worse. Let's have you shoot them. Merc, you're gonna drive back so that you move up. You have heals active again. I think that's your best shot. This guy's overcharged? Yeah, he's actually stunned right now.
Yeah.
Oh, this cannon is not in the best position. Okay. Oh, grazed. Drive him back. You're gonna try to pin him down. I guess you're just gonna fight him. So there's a couple nice graces I could get here. That protects Chio, right? All your heals are on cooldown. I do have Death Ward, which gives her Rogue Stand. Yeah, I think let's just do that. Nice big massive grace spell. And then Chio can focus on just like wailing on that dragon. And his homies can also focus on wailing on that dragon. You are a breacher, so I'm going to put you right here on these 3 wizards. And then knock them with a shotgun.
Yeah.
How much would that do? Not a lot. These are pretty low-level homies, but at the same time... Oh, I gotta remember, the Inquisitors do Condemned, right? And Zeal does an extra 10% against Condemned units. Alright. You guys are in Bad News Bears right now. How is that a retaliation? Enter defensive mode after use. 100% chance of backfiring. And furthermore, all of these will duplicate. Now, I will say, these are the only ones on the map. So while these guys kind of get in a bit of an ugly spot, I think that would help them out a lot. Volcanic Eruption's active until the end of the battle. All right, well. You're going to attack him. For whatever reason, they did not all duplicate. If you double snapshot him, it's one down. You could just go for him. For you to move, you're gonna get hurt. But I feel like you're gonna get hurt no matter what happens here, so the Fire Blast's not worth it. You'll just cast Warding. Oh, my Inquisitor! Uh-oh. Okay, well, I didn't love that fairy, so that's fine. Yeah, you guys are gonna go for that cannon. I'd like to not lose that Inquisitor. I could do a curse reversal on him right now, and he would get super buffed. There's another fractured infestation here. You are stunned. Target cannot be affected. You got a double kill if I do this. So I think let's do that. 1, 2. Does that hit? A 2 hex radius, but is that around where it starts? I guess 1, 2. So I'd have to go 3.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Do that. You can kill, but I'm also like, you have a very good patch-up effect, so I'm not sure I want to use you for that. There's also a lot of other guys around here that need to do things, so... Oh, furthermore, this cannon can get a double kill. And these guys are on a volcano, so I probably want to move them. Just an inkling of a thought. Critical. Mage lock kills the hero.
Yeah.
I don't really want to lose that Inquisitor. You have a rejuvenate. How much does this do? 10 and 10. Let's do that. Sure. Buff all of them. You're another Inquisitor. So let's shoot that guy in the back. And then I think I'll just breach him. All this down here is still a big old dirty mess. So I think I'm going to turn off your retaliation attack. So I can move you. Then I can stab you a bunch. Hit you with a snapshot. And then finish you. Okay, I like that. Then I can stab you a bunch. And let's see. I have 2 wizards here. You do lightning damage. You do disruption damage. I'm going to flank you. And just hit you. Okay, this is feeling like okay right now. These are good trades. We really do regenerate quite a lot on our squad. You got precog. See, that's the thing, right? That's how I built this army, is that the lower HP it gets, the more impossibly annoying it is to kill. So it does have all these magical wards that protect it, right? Yeah, and that is super useful. Now, that dragon... That's a shame. Pity that is. Real pity. Snapshot him. Now I could kill that mage all the way down there. Furthermore, I could snapshot you for a bunch of extra damage. So let's do that. That's a good idea. I could actually just kill this guy right now, but I think picking off that mage That seems like the way to do it. Who's raiding in? Nerd. Hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Dude, I hope your Rogue Trader's been going real well. Welcome on in. We're playing the Cat Girl campaign. I'm giving chat what they want, much to my chagrin. And we are playing a very, very cursed Cat Girl campaign. That has been a very bizarre campaign. Lots of weird things going on. We're actually fighting a major fight right now for a fracture to get one of the artifact quests done. You don't really have a place to go here, Mage Lock, so I'm just going to move you. And then I guess I'll just have you go here. That seems decently reasonable. I have an Inquisitor here. So we'll stun that guy. Resist stun. Okay. You've got a Mage Lock that can kill that hero. So he's dead for good. That should have been a flank, but I goofed it. Can you use Demolition Blast on any of this stuff, I wonder? Yeah, but it doesn't do a lot of damage. So maybe not. Hit that guy. We managed to get the critical hit, so he's toast. We got this in the bag, fellas. Yeah. This right here, this is in the bag. We use Freddos. We use Freddos. You're not wrong. That guy's running. That guy's not. Does he have a big spell? He does. But I can also just pin that. Stun him in the middle. Push this guy. Kill him. Give that guy a little extra zippy zap. Yeehaw. And all the worms start to run. I don't suppose we can capture anybody here, can we? You're a spellbreaker. Immune to control loss. What if I polymorphed you first? Polymorph is only for one turn. I see the problem here. I see the problem here. Can you shoot him? You can. Nobody else is going to get their shots in. Except maybe you. Except I don't think you can see around that, so maybe not. Okay. We'll get a double kill. And I'm happy to let them all run rather than something weird go wrong. So all we lost was one Summer Fury. Much better result. Much, much better result. Our story realms, the campaign. The story realms are the campaign, yeah. But they are... You can kind of do them outside of any order. There is like a loose thread that they follow if you do them in the order, but... There's like 5 in the main game and then 1 to 2 in basically every other thing. There's 3 actually in this expansion, but I haven't touched them at all yet. We won a Charm of the World caster. Ooh. +2 vision range and a Grimoire of Spirit. Okay. Scatty the All-Knower lies, defeated at last. Once again, her abilities fell short of her arrogance. From her hand slips an object, the Devouring Windrose. Unlocks Mend Fracture. Reduces the chance of a Cataclysm. Cannot backfire. Gain Backfire Tailwinds. When a healing or buffing spell backfires for this player, it always triggers a positive effect. When a damaging or debuffing spell backfires for this player, it always triggers a negative effect. Unlock Divert Devouring Winds. Target province that's marked to be struck by a cataclysm loses its mark and will not be struck. And all of your units get Sandwalk. Oh, that's cool. The intricate compass radiates negative energy. The devouring winds pass through the artifact before rushing towards the great facturer as if it was redirecting them. It seems Scatty used the energy in alignment of the sigils you activated to create one himself and return from the other side of the fracture. But now that power rests in your hand. It remains open. With the Unmaker's artifact, you might draw something out from the other side before sealing it. Gain an insane amount of mana. Build forth a fractured tower. Counts as a research post. Adds fractured evokers to the Rally of Lieges. Cool. Or get an entire army of fractured. No, let's take for sure this Cold Wonder. Nice. Devouring Windrose. +5 research for conduit in the domain. I don't know if anybody's going to be able to reach this. Oh, yeah, no, New York could. Carthage, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, but New York could. Moon York, I should say. Hot dog. Yeah. Well, I did lose a sapper, so we can build another one. Everybody here is going to heal. You got yourself a chained spire. Starting to wonder, like, what do we need the most? I guess let's grab that Eternal's End. You have no special buildings up here. Which is really funny because you are a specialist governor. So let's figure that out. City stability for farm and foresters. That's not crazy. I don't really need to worry too much about that one. Jason Conduit and research post. Purchasing conduit. Wash up her quarry. You're going to want to be a quarry. Why don't we throw the golem mine here to start? And then we can start building out from that. We got to level up on you. When you get a critical strength, you gain strengthened and heal HP. I'll give you that Charm of the World caster as well. War Mage. Magic attacks deal 10% damage. Casting Adept. Spell Thief. Spell Warden. Huh. He has all these special buffs. I'm realizing he's in the crypt, so in theory, I could resurrect him and have a very, very powerful character. But I don't know that I can give him cat ears. So, I don't know. I don't know if it's in the cards. The LOD crypt. We have the graphics turned down because for whatever reason I've been finding things have been like running not very smoothly on recent patches. There's some weird optimization stuff going on with some of the particle effects. And sometimes I can turn up some stuff and it'll work better. We're just down on like medium graphics right now. Surfaces, animation, anti-aliasing. I guess I'll probably turn that back up so maybe at least those guys look nice. Well, it also like doesn't load right away sometimes. Oh, now it did though. Okay, so these three goons They stop the fracturing. These 3 goons stop the fracturing. So they can come back down. The next artifact is under Carthage. So I tell you what, considering the hidden wellspring also heals us the most, why don't we come down here and we'll start doing that next. These pistoliers can join this little army. And now we have a good fractured army to deal with. But we can also like redirect fractures now, so... Eldritch Giants and Dragons can't get cat ears. Everyone else can. Some don't get cat tails. I mean, I assume that if you do like certain transformations, you also lose the tail. Which is sad, but makes sense. We're going to build a ruler statue. Spells can be cast even if the ruler is in the void. Oof, that's so nice. Mostly, I just want it because we'll get like 12 Imperium from this building. Oh, and I got to build it somewhere. Yeah, we'll put it there. You made a sapper. Correction, you made a second sapper. I guess I gotta rush that teleporter there, but... what odds? And you're kind of waiting on like another hero, so why don't we just give you a bronze golem right now, and then TBD. You are ready to annex more provinces. Nice. This guy did get the 3 on Cursed Fields here. So if he somehow magically figures out how to make skeletons, he could make skeletons. I don't know how a free city could do that, but you're going to go there and prep to take that fractured tower. Meowington, you're going to grab the Right of Restoration, giving us a massive entire team heal. We'll keep going. Martins, hello. Gotta love the franchise. I have every single Age of Wonders that's out there. Nice. I gotta be honest. I pretty much just got into an Age of Wonders 4. I played a little bit of... what was it called? The Age of Planetfall or whatever? I played one of their other games. I might actually be mixing up games here right now in my brain. I don't think I ever played any other Age of Wonders games. But it's really funny because I've played a lot of games that are of this exact style. AOW Planetfall is in space. Okay, I think I played a little bit of Planetfall, but years and years ago, and I honestly don't remember a single thing about it. So, I might as well have not played it. Do I want to be a duelist, or do I want to be something else? Oh no, you want to be a duelist. Ooh, or do you want to be a collector? No, you want to be a duelist. Or do you want to be a defender? Nah, you want to be a duelist. Mostly because I don't have a city to put her in charge of. Pureblood vampires don't get the tail, but they can get cat ears. Hybrid get cat ears and cat tail for some forms. Goblins don't get tails? No cat goblins? That's criminal. That feels like a personal attack, honestly. We might have to see what we can do about that. War Foundry in here. I might as well queue up that Circle of Zealotry as well. Specialist Governor, so... what's this scout doing? Get out of there, scout. You're going to pick up that support character, and then the rest of you are going to go in there. Actually, to be honest, You should also go in there because it's free XP for the turn. He can just join you next round. It's not like we're under threat. And these 3 dummies are going to go fight a Kraken. That's what they're going to do. I'm going to finally rebuild these provinces. This guy says, I'm willing to be best friends. You built the War Foundry. Let's get a tier 4 city here. Thank God. I'm tempted to rush that. Bronze Golem's coming out as elite in this city. That's going to be sick. If I can get her up to tier 4, Bronze Golems are going to come out as champions. So are Mage Lock Cannons. Which gives them +1 range. Ooh. That's a spicy meatball. I want an Ironclad in here, so I think I'm just going to hold my horses. Hold or cut bowstrings. This is also a specialist governor.
So we should probably start building specialist buildings in here as well.
Like what? I know that's a bad place currently for that, but it'll make sense eventually. I see that a thing is going to attack me. $100 mana. Sheesh. Well, I guess I won't be stopping at this turn. Who started the war? Oh, nice. That's good for us. The more they fight amongst themselves, the less they fight amongst us. Man, this stupid Fernando guy, there was haste berries here and silver tongue fruit, and he managed to get neither of them. It's really disappointing. You're going to lose access to the Splinterwood trunk as well, aren't you? Amsterdam. I'm send you to attack. That's a new infestation there. Where is it? No. 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 Nope. 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 Yes. Might actually have to send someone to deal with that. We'll see. Every update, you check the vampires and goblins looking for a tail. Ears are there, but no tail. Pure blood cat ears don't move. Oh, that's weird. Jokum, hello. How you doing, dude? Solo Nomad City makes 2,200 food per turn. That's disgusting. You need that building that converts food into mana. That's so much. That's so much food. Crack-a-boom. Where's that one coming from? Yeah, yeah. you got infestations all over. Can you just go automatic and just like attack? Kind of tired of like trying to figure out where they're meant to be going. We're gonna pick the Tome of the God Emperor. Though it is very tempting to take the construct stuff. Age orders ready for research. Infestation has invaded. Infestation has invaded. His capital is under siege. By Magira. Subjugating raid. Constructing onagers. Tower bombardment. That would be such a delight, because if she killed him, that would turn all of these into free cities, and I'd be able to get every single one of them without question. Would actually be a huge boon. It's gonna get struck with the cataclysm. There's no point in building something there right now. Okay, just slap down something. There's not a lot of strategy with where I'm putting those special things at this for those guys. All right, so this Kraken down here is like 800 points. He was a real pain my whole campaign. But he's not so much anymore.
You are?
You three dum-dums. We're going to come down here. Now. Beware the roaming incursions. Undone slain. Nomads slain. I was going to try to kill the Undones. So we'll see how that works out. Open borders. Yeah. Wizard's Bond. No. Oh, yeah, especially if you're fighting other people. There's little benefit in me doing that. Garden of Bliss, it does 10% food as mana. Very helpful. Yeah. That's one of the ones I'm thinking of. There's a couple that do effects like that. Mana, food into mana. There is a Materium spell that reduces food and gives you production, which can also be good. You know, if you have everything built, production just gives you gold, so... And once your city's at cap, right? Like, there's no point in having food. I don't think extra food converts to anything, so... Archon's Bane of Weakening. A celestial slaying mage lock with piercing shot. Deal damage to all targets in a 4-hex line from this unit. You have my interest. The Archon's Bane of Weakening does a bunch of spirit and fire damage, which is very funny if it has Celestial Slayer. Ours has Magic Origin Slayer. Extra crit chance as well. This does Sundered Resistance and Weakening, the Archon's Bane of Weakening. Piercing Shot here is kind of, I find interesting, but it does so little damage that I can't imagine ever wanting to use it. Why am I not making items? Why can I not remember to make items? You have a tier 4 weapon. You have a tier 4 weapon and a level up. You have a tier 4 weapon. You have a tier 4 weapon. You have a tier 4 weapon. Nobody has armor. I think the real reason is because we didn't have stuff for a really long time. All of our rings suck. For wands, magic shield's pretty good. It's also wands of lightning strike and flame strike, which can be nice. We have greater foresight. We have berserker rage, which is like okay. Feel like we need some outfits. All right, we don't really have much in the way of armor. Juggernaut, fast movement, unit has 5 combat speed. We could make some pretty generic boots. I could give him little booties. Give him fast movement instead. 2 defense, 5 HP, 1 resistance. Ditch the HP, take status resistance. And these can be called toe beans. Right? Toe beans? That makes sense. Okay, who are the bad guys down here? These are the bad guys. The monkeys are the good guys. Wait. These are the bad guys. These are just random marauder guards protecting a pearl reef. Yeah, you guys definitely look like you're the bad guys. And we're basically 3 times their strength. Okay. I'm not going to panic about, like, single people being lost at this point. Yeah, those both stack together. That's nice. So we get a little 10% off. Oh, nice. And we got a brewer ogre for some reason. The defeated Undone lie before you. Your troops have captured one of them, clutching a heavy satchel of mana. His sobs echo as he speaks. Have we not suffered enough? They call us undone, devoided, rotten. They hunt us for the sole crime of wanting to keep living. We withdrew to the oasis to contain it, yet they still persecuted us. Are we not even allowed to die in peace? My head, no, I need my bag, my mana, please. You gain a Dust Weaver of the Unknown Ones. What is a Dust Weaver? Is this a nomad unit? Weave momentum. Yes. I'll just give him the bag. Put the fries in the bag. Alright, you 3 dum-dums. Go kill that Kraken. At least I should be allowing spells to be cast. Yeah, it's fine, whatever. Nantucket. Go with the tier 4 town. I think we said that's where you were going to expand to. Yeah, and New York is going to go here. Let's get hit with a bunch more fractures all over the place. does this character not have a cool name? Did we just forget? I guess we just forgot. If they don't have zeal, I kind of need them to have faithful. So I'm going to give them keeper's mark. And I got to get a name for you. Where are our names? All right, name something. Sassy Pants Perstons. Countess. Sassy Pants. Sorry, Sassy Pants. Perstons. Accept. Oh, cool. Also, these ogres are in our crypts, so if we wanted to bring them back, maybe we could. Oh, I guess I can only resurrect my own heroes, so maybe I can't ever take these guys. Well, that's a bit of a shame, because Scully is very cool. You got a trade proposal for Carthage. No, thank you. I like that she just keeps trying to buy it, though. Nyam nyam. Why are you attacking that? I put you on an automatic, and you pick a fractured infestation on the other side of the map instead of the one directly right next to you. Pick that one out, please. Okay, you can't pull for a while. You're fine. You'll play on that one. I guess automatic. Okay. Nya nya, the ay woo woo. I mean, that's quite a name choice. Oh, nice. Okay, they actually come and attack me here, too. Or that's the Marauders? That's the Marauders. Well, whatever. Free XP, right? Why the heck not? A province is being pillaged. Oh, I only have to kill like 2 pockets of these guys. These are both trash. Disenchant. You got me a crown rune. Okay. I think we have a few of those already. After the battle, your troops corner one of the undead against the lake. With his hands raised, he begins to back away, chanting a litany. This place is secret. The great worm brought us here. In his waters, we bathe in communion with her. She protects us from harm. She will protect us from the intruders. And with a sudden movement, he throws himself into the contaminated lake and begins to swim away. A scroll surfaces, seemingly dropped from his grasp. You can make out ancient engravings of a great twisted worm. Practice target shooting. But am I not going to take a level up? Are you insane? Level up on my main character? Of course I'm going to take that. Melee attacks do more damage. I don't want you to do melee attacks ever, so I don't think you're getting go for the kill. I don't really think you need it. I will give you Ranger 1. God, the waiting for combat is so much on this map. kill off another pack of these. Part of me wants to pause the name redemptions, turn the chat on about only mode when you guys start coming up with any more ideas. Very much loves these names. Listen, they go in the pile. Sometimes they get skipped. It varies. I'm good to give you Windbane. The Undone withdraw and their weakened forces can no longer hold the territory, but suddenly a violent tremor shakes the subterranean lake. A gargantuan beast rises at the center of the oasis. A fractured worm, vast as a city, roars with hunger, and with her brood erupts from the earth, devouring everything in their path. Nomads and undead alike are swallowed by the worm's maws. Rambuta, the executor, stares in disbelief. It can't be. The great worm died, but one of its deformed daughters survived the experiments, and she has never stopped growing. We must destroy them, or nothing will remain of us. My troops will aid you. We must prepare to bring down that great beast. The sectors affected by the great worm infestation will suffer gargantuan tremors. You gain a champion. 2 champions. That's a big worm. Every 3 turns, a 2-hex radius near the attacking unit becomes marked by tremors. All attacking units without flying, floating, or sandwalk, we have sandwalk, thankfully, because of our Windrose artifact, will suffer slowed. At the end of the next turn, all units still inside the radius are killed? Ignore Resurgence, Steadfast, and do not leave behind a corpse. Oh my god, it dune worms you. That's sick. Shai-Hulud. Oh man, poor Paul the Dune Worm. He is nothing compared to this. Dude, this guy slaps. What's going on here? You're attacking that? You better be. What's the fight? 2,800. So we got given 2 of these guys. Both with different weapons. Gonna have to be a little bit of fleeing here. Because we gotta heal. This looks like 1,900. I just fight this out without a fight? I really don't want to fight this Forsaken Cove. I hate water battles. God damn it. This is not 1,900. I think there was a bunch of other things in this fight that I did not see. Okay. These are all Pistoliers on this side. Oh, okay. Somebody got drunk when they built this army. I don't want to point any fingers, but I'm the only one playing this video game. Okay, maybe you can go there and you can go here and we can cast Budding Strength. Nice, I can actually use Steel Spike to start nuking people from outer orbit. Not sure how good an idea that will remain, but we'll give it a shot for now. Two monkey guys got that big worm. That was a really nasty whale of the Banshee. Is that the ghost ship summons those? Oh, yeah. It's pretty cool. Can't deny it. That is pretty cool. So I'm going to condemn you. Hit you with another steel spike. I think I need them in melee range. I can delete this Banshee completely. I can delete this Banshee through multiple purposes, though. Let's go that way. I feel like this Kraken might very well be the big threat here. Especially because he's got this pull of the deep. He is a big monster, so polearms do a lot to him. Now he's condemned. But will it be enough? It's not looking like it. It ain't looking like it. Let's overcharge the cannon for the future. Nice. It was actually just enough. Just gonna have you go there and block. There's even bigger worms. They AoE effects on the battle map. Consumes all units. Yeah. They are very cool, I gotta say, that big worm. I don't know what to do with you. I feel like I'm gonna get attacked from a lot of bad angles right now. I can't do Conjuring Pylons. Strengthen, regen. I forgot about this. When spells backfire, which is 100% of the time, I actually get... It's actually good for me when a spell backfires. You just gained insanity. That's not so good. Yeesh. It's our little baby trash army just getting itself dunked. Wow, cool. Thanks for that. Okay, let's start with this cannon. Which doesn't have a lot of very good hits. I'll try that. Nice. Okay, that was enough. Take my breacher shotgun on the two of them. Okay. You can shoot that to get the to get off of these guys. Because they do spirit damage, so like I can really just have them kill you. You are a bone wyvern. You're gonna cast Warrior's Favor. Yeah, so Steel Rebuke does a bit of extra damage, but not really like a ton. I don't know how Jennifer's going to do here. I'm going to let you take that, and you can just triple attack. It's still pretty good damage. Love you do a chaining evocation. Get rid of him. He's got a precog. And he's got a precog, but neither of them are going to do a lot. This is going to go bad no matter what. It's like that Pistolaire is dead for sure. We cast that. We could also do a chant. Guys like just out of range for the Revitalizing Alliance. Nice, 20 combat casting points. Okay. More Banshees. Oof. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Jennifer. That's a lot of damage for you to be taking. Oh, my Mage Law Cannon got stunned. That's good. So I'm going to kill this guy with a mercenary. I'm going to have you come over here and drive them back. Yeah, see, like, you could steal Rebuke for a lot of damage, but the problem is like... You're also going to take a lot of damage. I think I'm going to have to just take... You are immobilized. You've got a good flank. That's pretty solid. Kills off one of them as well. We'll heal them. There's the vortex. This guy just keeps summoning banshees. Can he do that every single turn? The summon cannot be used until Spirit Beacon triggers. When a non-summon, non-undead unit dies, he can summon another ghost. Oh my god. That is annoying as hell. Basically, every time one of these Krakens dies, he gets to summon another unit. You're gonna heal. You're condemned. I'm gonna condemn you. Steal Rebuke. On him again. Start clearing out these dweebs. Okay. Kill him. Cannon shot the two of them. You can teleport. Which I guess is probably the right choice. I hate how many undead this guy is summoning. I find it to be a truly infuriating amount. Why are you summoning that guy 6 HP? Why are you insisting on healing him? Okay, these three, I guess I could do. I really wanted to heal my hero here, but I guess we'll do that. Ouchie. Another ghost. Okay, there goes my cannon. Ghost boats are the worst, yeah. That dude has, I think, summoned 5 banshees in this fight. It's basically an entire extra army. Heads up, dudes. Ad's about to start. I've been pushing it back, but I cannot stop it. Oh, that's nice. That's quite a bit of damage. That's double kill. I'm really struggling to get the damage in there. Okay. That's double kill. So we'll take that one. Polearm flank with you is really nice. Ugh, missed. I need to heal my hero here, so I hate to do this, but I'm gonna use my sapper as a tank. I'm gonna condemn him. Stunned him as well. Oh, that's really nice. Yeah, a lot of my flanks are open here, which is super greasy. I'm gonna buff you again. Really not get either of those. All right, you kill him. You attack them. If I do that, I should be able to steal Rebuke you. Then I can Inquisitor them. You can shoot him. Light strike. Light strike. Whatever strike. Fresh result grants mastered focus. 30% damage and +1 range until it moves. Why haven't I been casting that every single round? How stupid am I? Why did I think I didn't have that spell? My god, I literally could have cast that the first spell and did Chain Lightning. That's so funny. I'd rather not have this bronze golem die, so I'm just going to actually flee with him. Oh, what a surprise. You summoned another ghost. How annoying. Nice. Does that let you Chain Lightning? You're gonna nuke him. You're gonna move up there. Get a little double flank. You're gonna just blast him. You're gonna blast him. All right. Ghostbust's freaking out. It almost kills me on that charge. So we better hit it with everything we got here. Hi-ya-ya. All right. Listen, man. That guy has literally been harassing us since the beginning of the game. Star blades and fast movement. Yeah. We're gonna take those. Freedom. Free Doom. Grab Town Hall there. We're gonna grab Temple of the Prophet. Chi-Uwu levels up. So I need him to climb this side of the tree now. This is unlocked stuff. Is it this? Cities gain an additional guild slot. Oh, that's cracked. I am going to take the Order of Knightly Oaths because it's really, really good. 60% chance of inflicting decaying on all of our spear units. Our skirmishers, like our pistoliers, will get 50% evasion? Excuse me? Only when they hit legendary. But like, man, we just lost a bunch of pistoliers, didn't we? Wow. That's nuts. Like, they already have quick reflexes. So this means he has like 25% chance of avoiding missile attacks. Or being hit by a missile attack. Even less if he has defensive tactics up. He has 85% evasion. That's absolutely crazy. Oh, we can make roving furnaces. Oh my god, dude, I have always wanted these. They're such a risky biz because of Molten Spill. Like, they do so much damage to your own team. We also can make war breeds out of our cat girls, which we're gonna do. Bronze golems, breachers, iron golems, bronze golem, iron golem. TBH, all of these inquisitors as well. That's all of our points.
Okay.
Well, you're going to get reinforced in the Nantucket. It's going to take us a fraction of the favors we have. And that is incredible news. Y'all are going to stay together down here. Cackerel War Breeds, right? Ain't that what you really want? Naval DLC where you make ships to fight on would be cool. Yeah, there's a lot of neat stuff they could do with the naval. I do like the fact that it's like if you play as a naval faction, you really slap on water. But I do think that there needs to be some stuff in there. I think a low-level Book of Water could really change naval situations a lot more. And I do think it would be really cool if underground had flooded terrain. Like, imagine if this was under a lake and it was completely just underwater. Like, you couldn't dig into it. It just was underwater. I think that would be neat. And if you had a certain faction, you could probably, like, you know, fall asleep in it. I don't know why that guy went back one and then back left and didn't use his movement points properly. It's not like I moved my mouse there. Game. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why is this guy even raiding me? Where did he come from? So many broken things. Okay. Oh, he got that gold wonder. Okay. All right, where are we going? We're picking up the fracture tower here. That's what we're doing. Nice gold wonder. Anything around this worker nexus would be pretty smart. Just gonna put in a farm for now, I think. Or if I could get that mine, I'd also do that. Okay, farm it is. Yeah, additional development skill. Additional guild slot unlocked. We're getting pillaged a little bit down here. Oof. Has Twitch glitched or have we been in the Songs of Six category this whole time? We were in it earlier accidentally at the very beginning of stream, but I fixed it right away. Whether or not it actually fixed is a great question. And now you've got me panicked. Ophelia, hello. Been watching you on YouTube, but came over to say hi. Nice. Tell me you named at least one of them after your cat. Shockingly, no. There was some discussion about making one of them called Cindy, but it didn't happen. No, Jareth, you're just glitched out on your end, bud. Or naming one of them after Mona. We have a character who is named after Cindy, one of my cats. She's actually the second campaign we ever played. Can you get out of there? Oh, you can. Yeah, you're gonna do that. You can't quite yet. No, I know. I know. Not quite there, right? Not quite the same. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to classic turns after this. After this campaign. At least until this gets fixed up a bit. Day 100 dawns. A hero has leveled up. Jimmifer now becomes an immortal saint. So 1 turn after this unit dies, it comes back to life with 40 HP. Gains 5 fervor. Is this infinite number of times? I feel like they tell you when it's not an infinite number. I'm going to give you Master of Order. And I think I'm also going to give you Dome of Protection. You guys knock it off. What? Are you serious? Well, you're dead. Congratulations, you just got rivaled. And I'm also going to denounce you if you let me do both. Ignore claims on my provinces. I have a major war justification against her, so. That's 2. Gold wonders, he's bound. Now, here's the thing. There's no way in hell he could keep Splinterwood Trunk if I decided to attack it. I have a vassal right here. And I'm also right there. Please attack that infestation. We've unlocked the Shrine of Smiting. Bolt repeaters. Non-hero units gain 1 rank. Takes like 4 or 5 turns to cast. For 3 turns, target city loses food but gains production. I'm gonna get the Artisan Fortifications. You got an Ironclad Citadel. So you know what that means. That means you can build ironclads. You can also build Shrines of Smiting. For each faithful unit in battle. No, it's not faithful or zeal. Look, I'm going to start with ironclads because I hate them. We have made some toe beans. Put those on you. Give you these resistant boots. Ha! And most importantly of all, we have Angelic Transformation, which gives all of our units faithful. So the Shrines of Smiting will scale off of us. Decreased number of units in formation, but we also fly. Yeah. We also get what? Minuses to Blight and Frost protection. We get Inspiring Killer and Control Loss immunity. Oh, man. Now we are Angel Cat Girl. That feels a perps. I feel like that's the right transformation for these guys to have. For these gals to have, I should say. So, I guess I need to instantly do this to stop you from moving over any further. That would be 5. That would be 6. I don't think you can do that. I'm going to ignore it for now. Just for right now. These 2 dummies. Okay, Cackerel Squad is up. So are my really good units. You're going to come in here to heal. You're going to come in here to heal. I get a new hero in 1 turn. This is an angelic warbreed. Wow. That is a weird, horrifying sight. With artisan armaments. 25% crit. Well, that's not bad. The Inquisitors are what's really scary in this build. You guys also get Legion of Zeal, Artisan Armaments. Not much else. Couldn't I ally him and win real fast like that? Yeah, but that I feel like that defeats the purpose.
Yeah.
So I guess these guys don't get Faithful. They get Zeal, but not Faithful. So Shrines of Smiting need to go in Felina's armies. Pretty much. Alright, well, you should get one of them. Probably one of them. And get rid of that. And then take an Inquisitor. That's a good army. Hey, Mona. You've got an Inquisitor, you've got a Pistolero, and you have 2 support units.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to give you Iron Guard, Mercenary. You are Battle Saint, but you're the weird frontline Battle Saint, but that's okay. So you're kind of a flex. I think I'll give you the Breacher. Hi, Momo. Little kitty cats coming for snuggies. And I guess these 2... I feel like all of these I need to move over to these armies. But at the same time... Yeah, okay, you have like a Brewer Ogre in here. That needs to go. And you have basic mercenaries, and you have basic mercenaries. Okay, so any frontline units can go. You. Yeah, all of them. We do have these 2 charge monkeys, but I gotta be honest, I don't even know if I want to use them. I think I'll just throw those in like a generic, you know, one of our random grab bag armies here. You're all going to spend the turn healing, and then we're going to come back down and we're going to fight this giant worm. You're going to heal. You're going to heal. You're going to build me ironclads. Cannot backfire. Increase devouring winds by 220. Reduce the chance of cataclysm. Reduced based on the amount of artifacts we have. Guess we'll start casting that. And then we're on turn 200. We're about to get our second artifact. I've only found one other artifact, which is here. Which leads me to believe there might be another underground artifact. So I can't really say that I see one anywhere. It's a pretty small underground on this this map. So outside of the giant worm infestation, that might be it. You're Megara City. Oh, interesting. From New York, I actually have a direct path to Megara's capital. I just have to wind up that cave. Interesting. That would break Crownfall and Paradin into separate city-states. Something to think about. Angelic Warbreed, interesting, looks amazing. I know, right? All we need now is the cat ears on it. We do have to go up and fight her for that Shrouded Gate. And then, where was the other one? I think there are 2 other Shrouded Gates on the map. There's one down here. Nobody has this one claimed. So we could just go on an adventure. There's one here at Nova Eco. I mean, if I'm coming down for this, I could certainly grab some Shrouded Gates on the way. Blue has one. Oh, well, that's good, because she just picked a fight with me. Not an easy one to get to, though. I think probably I'll take Omnispire and just make it a vassal, because it would continue my nice connections with this guy. And honestly, like, we're getting along pretty well right now. Mostly because of that declaration of debt, but... I have no idea where the other artifact is. Here? Spirit Falls. Oh, probably not then. I felt like this was that color. But I think it's just because it's fractured. Yeah, I think that's just because of the fracturing. All right, well, you know, we can still pick up 3 artifacts. Oh, you know what it is? I'm an idiot. The last artifact doesn't happen unless you collect all 3. Yeah, that's totally it. All right, well, look, let's do that. But let's do that in the next episode. Because we're on turn 100. It's the perfect place to leave it. We just got an angelic transformation. We're totally set up, ready to rock. We're gonna fight a big worm at the beginning of the next fight. So let's do that. We'll see you back here next time. Until then.